You didn't know family was alive.
No.
What thoughts did you have of what would become of you?
That's a hard question. I really don't know. All I wanted is to be with children. I did not want to be with adults.
Children, your own peers, your
yes,
own
my
age?
own peers, right. I didn't trust adults, and the adults didn't do you any good. So you automatically felt like you wanted to be with young people. There was one man that had two people that made a tremendous impact. One of them was Moshe Zairi, and the other one was only known by the name Rubell. Those were the two Madrashim. That was sort of in Italy, and they were the father figures in a sense. And they were kind, and they were devoted. He introduced us to culture, to songs, to education, to warmth, and you could see, I know those eyes. I'll know them wherever, as long as I live. They had very smiling eyes.
Since we now have you liberated and in America in your story, could you give us some sense of how you feel those early years have influenced who you are today?
Before how it influenced today, I want to explain a period of time when I came here to this country.
Please.
That was really almost the worst time of my life. Yeah, my first weekend, I was taken to Ellis Island I was there for 3 weeks. And then I went to a cousin's house, a distant cousin's house, and he had children my age. And you felt not worthy of being among them because they were educated, they had fun, they had homes, they had family. And here I was, sort of displaced. And it's one thing when you're displaced in your surroundings, but when you are displaced to something that is, you know, it's higher and it's better, and you know that you are not part of it completely. You don't know whether you will be part of it eventually. And you saw the love and affection that they had, and we missed it, and we didn't have that. It took a long time to trust and to feel that you are part of humanity again, but humanity in a good sense, rather than what was going on prior to that.
That's where the Nazis succeeded in making
Yes.
you feel what
That's
they
exactly it. Totally, they knew how to dehumanize, and not in one shot, just a systematic, this is the, slowly, they take away first this, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more. They leave you with a little hope, because you can't believe that anything worse can happen. But it does. But later, another factor came in. You don't want to talk about your past, because it's almost like an abused person. You feel you have to do something wrong, but you feel sort of withdrawn. So, and you want to protect, and you don't want people to know necessarily that you were part of this. People would ask, I would make a joke, yes, I was in a camp. You were in a camp, you were going to this camp. I went also to a camp, even with my children. For many, many years, I really did not want to talk about the Holocaust. I was embarrassed that humanity would allow this to happen. And being that I was part of it, I just didn't want to discuss it, didn't want to talk about it. But later, when you see some of your contemporaries are a little bit older, they're dying out, and they see they're getting older, and you see the lies that are being perpetuated now about the Holocaust never happened. What's more important to me is not that the people are writing, because there's always a lot of trash, but the question is that there are people that are reading it, and there are people that are really starting to believe. Maybe not a metropolitan area, but there are other areas. And I hope that it'll perpetuate.
People will know it really happened.
That it really happened. And and to be able to stop it and let the children happen again.
Amen.